Boom! Cześć ludzie! What's up people? Hola, Vigo, Karo, Savannah, and Papi.
The dad.
Welcome to another episode. How long is it since you guys seen Vigo?
He's a proper man now. He's an adult.
Look at that.
Almost.
By the way, he's playing some PlayStation here, but he said he wanted to be part of the channel.
Make an appearance
once again. So
it's also a Sunday. So.
We have no other choice. Anyways.
Yeah, we were sick last week, so it was not easy. You can still hear it in my voice.
What is the episode about today? I don't know nothing. Carolina prepared everything.
I came prepared. We will test you on what the world thinks about Poland and how do we know what they think about us. I collected some sayings from around the world, from different countries, sometimes very far away from here, to see what they say about Poland and Polish people. And we will see if you guess the meaning of them or the origin and things like that. So we'll see if they have the same opinions as you. Also, that's gonna be very interesting.
Maybe they've been watching Vigo's dad.
Maybe they're schooled, but some of them are very old. So I will score you. Them, to be honest, are very easy to guess. But then I would like you to give me the context where it came from and why.
Okay, I'll try.
So the first one is as shifty as a pole in exile.
As shifty as a pole in exile.
First of all, you know what it means, right? Shifty.
Like it shifts sides? Like
no, shifty is someone that is capable to do things. So as shifty as a pole in exile.
Well, then I know already. So Polish people are well known for, you know, being a fix-uppers and being good with their hands. You know, like a złota rączka. So I'm going to assume that is somebody that is very capable.
Almost, but where do you think it is from?
Well, you know, probably from the UK because I don't know that word.
Okay, yeah.
Shifty.
I will give you half a point for this one because it is from the UK. And as shifty as a pole in exile means it's not about fixing only with your hands. It's about being resourceful. Being kombinować.
They should have said resourceful.
Yeah, and it's actually very old. It's from the 19th century already in England. This was where Polish people emigrated there because of political reasons, and some of them stayed on. It's a very old.
So you guys started migrating to England back then?
Yeah, this was around the World Wars. You know, the first and the second. We had at some point we had government there in London.
Okay.
So yeah, and this says that, you know, they're resourceful, adaptive. Through sometimes it was sometimes negative because shifty can also mean like shady. Okay. So they're like kombinować, not always like the locals liked to. They was sometimes against the rules.
Okay.
Like we know living here that and having lived in London that in the UK everything is very by the book. And if the urząd or the council or the government will tell you this is the amount of time you need to wait for the document. Yeah. At least our experience, that's exactly how it's going to be. Or if there's delay, they're going to inform you. In Poland, it's a little bit less like that.
It's a little bit, yeah. Not quite Dominican level, but a little bit like... Yeah.
Okay, so you got half a point. Now the next one,
go ahead.
Polish engineer. Who's that?
The saying
Polish engineer.
Polish engineer.
It's like a phrase, right?
Well, Polish engineer.
I love this one though.
Polish engineer. It's like...
or Polish engineering, right?
It's a little bit like kombinować, like try to make things work creatively and kind of like out of the box.
Yes, it's also from the UK. Yeah.
Okay, out of the box thinking.
Sorry, guys. It means it's both admiration, but also a little bit of a stereotype, like they're gonna make stuff out of sticks, but it's gonna work somehow, right?
It's gonna work.
So it's improvisational solutions.
Okay.
And it's very curious. It's very interesting to me that it depends on which country talks about this particular trait that we have. Sometimes it will be more positive, sometimes it will be more negative. You will see one that's coming soon. Okay, the next one is hardworking as a pole.
Oh, yeah, that's very, of course.
Obvious,
but Polish people are...
Who thinks that?
And you know what, I'm gonna think that this one comes from the United States based on the Poles that are in Chicago. This
particular one came from the UK also, after the European Union immigration, that we were known as hardworking people.
True, which when they realized
but sadly, you know what, I try to look through those type of phrases, and I think every rich society says that about people from poorer countries. They're like, oh, they're so hardworking,
Yeah.
because what can they do?
Yeah.
You know, poorer
Yeah.
people from poor countries go to do very often
Manual labor.
cleaning jobs and things like that. So
Yeah.
and even if they are educated, like Polish people in Scandinavia and in the UK often as well.
Yes, of course.
But still, we'll take it as a compliment. Drunk as a pole.
I think drunk as a pole is as literal as it gets.
The pole. No, but I mean, where from? What's the
We're
story?
as drunk as a
who
pole.
thought of that?
Is it okay if you give me a little clue by just saying this phrase is said in this language, originates in this language, or originates in a different language? You don't have to tell me the language.
Different
okay,
language.
because
Not
that helps
in English.
me. Okay,
Yeah.
so that rules out the UK. Drunk as a pole.
A lot
I
of
guess.
sayings are like both compliments and also criticism. So
Drunk as a pole, I guess, is literal, right? They are so drunk that it gets as drunk as the Polish people get. But an American cannot be. You said English is not. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with Germany.
That's not the origin, but this is actually French.
Oh,
And
I thought about France, and then I thought but they're more Poles in Germany than in
this
France.
came from actually Napoleon, and it was Polish soldiers. And this means
it?
drunk as a pole, that even though they were drunk, they were still fighting very well.
Oh, that is actually a nice
So
twist.
it's a compliment.
It's a nice twist. I thought that it would be
says
just, you know.
Yeah, it's just drinking. No, it means it was initially derogatory during
Yeah.
Napoleonic times, and the phrase later transformed into admiration for Polish soldiers.
Oh,
They were brave even when they were drunk. I guess that helped. Now we have another one that is about similar topic. Pole and Hungarian, two brothers be, sword and flask, their unity. What a rhyme. It's Polish Węgier, dwa bratanki, do szabli i do szklanki.
Okay, so this one's in Polish. Okay, so that means that
Glass.
this means that they fight together,
Yeah.
right? Because I know that the Polish people historically have had good relationships with Hungarians,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then maybe it's because they don't understand each other what they're saying.
Must be political. They are like, we're close enough, but not too close.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. This is about our alliance. We're historically always allies.
Yeah.
And both countries like to fight
Fight
but
together
also
and also
drink.
party together.
Yeah. So I'll give you a point.
Okay.
Next one is funny. Every Pole is born with a saber in hand.
Okay, is this original in English?
Nor English.
Okay, but first of all, the sword in hand. I guess it's about bravery, but I think
Maybe.
I think it's also about being very confrontational and very like fighting back all the time
Is it us? I cannot.
and fighting back all the time.
That's good. Yeah, you're getting it.
Is that okay? I was like, so where is it from? Then I'm gonna say that these are the Russians,
No, it's Germans.
the Germans.
Germans have like
the other ones.
the biggest amount of on us, but yeah, it means that we are like to fight, but like you said, that we are inclined towards rebellion.
Okay.
I'll give you half a point.
Okay.
Another one with a sword is also very funny. A Pole will die on his own sword, but only after using it on you.
That is okay. So it's gonna die by his own sword. So it means that only he can kill himself. Like he's the last man standing, kinda, or is it like? Or
You
is
have
it
a very American thinking, but no, zero. This
Or is it
means
more like it's gonna
that a
stab you?
Polish.
Przepraszam, jaki powiem?
No powiedz.
Sam został na wojnie.
Bardzo, bardzo blisko, ale nie. So this means that a Polish person will keep on fighting even if it kills them. So technically it's courage, but also self-destructive tendencies.
Stupidity.
You can call it that way as well.
By the way, we are in pajamas here. Look, I'm wearing pajamas. Vigo's wearing pajamas.
We look
Karolina's
pretty
in
fancy.
pajamas.
This is YouTube pajamas.
YouTube
so we
pajamas?
actually styled for this. The next one
These
is...
are my real pajamas, guys. I'm not joking.
They are pretty. They have little dogs. Polish work or Polish work quality. And this is not English.
That's the whole thing? Repeat it.
If you say that something is of Polish
Good
quality.
Good quality.
No, zero. That's the opposite.
Of Polish quality?
Polnische Wirtschaft. It means Polish quality is
Oh, really?
Germans think that way of us.
Really? So they. Oh.
Yeah, it says historically derogatory and it implies disorganization
Oh, wow.
and inefficiency.
Oh, well.
It's increasingly outdated, but historically Germans.
Okay, well, you know,
We're better.
It comes from the German. You know,
German engineering is
and
better, so
Very
yeah.
like organized and everything, and Poles come with their kombinować. You know,
Yeah.
it's interesting to hear some of those phrases because yes, I can see now. I can see a little bit of the lack of organization on certain things, right? Like you said, like public offices and stuff like this. But in general, the country doesn't seem like it's disorganized.
It depends on the perspective, like where you're looking at it from. Right?
Yeah.
From Germany, it's gonna be, and maybe other Germanic countries, but also UK. The official things have more of a structure and hierarchy, and like a process. In Poland, we are all organized individually, but I think there's a struggle in following hierarchies because everyone thinks they're gonna have a better idea how to do it.
I want you to tell me what you think about this, and you guys too. But I think, what if there's a little bit of this post-communistic mentality that, for example, if it's ours, but it's not no one's. How do you say it belongs to everybody,
doesn't belong to anyone.
So the people that need to take care of their own things, like their house and their affairs, they are very pedantic and very organized. But all of a sudden, if you work in some sort of office, you're not gonna take responsibility because this is not my company. This is
it's like there's too much separation, right? Like there's some systems in place that were not efficient, and the people who work in them, let's say PKP or maybe whatever other stuff, other organizations like that, there's no way that you cannot really. You don't influence how it runs, so you just roll with it. 20 million papers to fill. No one questions it. It's just like that, and you don't feel like you have power to make a decision and to influence
nor
change.
accountability.
Yeah, but it's changing. This must be generational, I think. Poland begins where order ends. Where do you think it came from?
I must say that it must be the Germans again.
To be honest, but it's not that specific. It's the neighbors. So it also was Germans. It was Austria at some point. So it's old. So I will give you a point for that.
Okay. So Austro-Hungary.
Austro-Hungarian Empire, Prussia, and I guess maybe Russia as well. But I don't know what they have to say.
Prussia
about us.
then was the Prussians.
But we have also a saying about them, Pruski drill, which means Prussian order, which means that you are always bowing and always standing straight. It's like extreme discipline, extreme order. It's negative. So you see, like we are more relaxed than them. They are more organized than them, and we both see each other in an extreme way, right? Just like maybe Latinos are seen by the Northerners and the opposite. Stubborn as a pole. Are we stubborn?
I live with that every day of my life, with the two of them. Both.
Oh my God, yes.
The other one also too. Right here.
So you agree, I guess. And who you think saw that?
I think that will come probably from Russians.
That's funny because the origin is various, which means everyone thinks.
Everyone thinks.
Everyone thinks that about us. Now it's very interesting. Poland is like a yapping dog next to, and the nation's name, bear. So I don't give you the nation name so that you don't.
Next to
some nation bear. So the other nation is a bear, and we are the yapping dog. Imagine like a chihuahua.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna assume that this one might come because I think I've heard this one. I think this one might come from Russia.
They are powerful, and we are the yapping chihuahua because we fight even though we don't have much power as them. That's what they think, right? That's the stereotype about Polish.
Funny how things are, even those sayings, like the only thing I thought
like
about
history.
Right now. It was precisely what is happening right now. I mean, let's not make this political, but you know what I mean, guys?
I will read you the actual definition here. It refers to the historical rivalry with Poland, often seen as a smaller but vocal and defiant against Russia's imposing
and
presence.
Stubborn. And the sword.
Yep. You can see a theme here.
Okay, go ahead.
The next one is they fight like Poles.
They fight brave. Brave.
Again, it's good and bad. So I have a point for you.
Odważne is the brave? Odważne?
Yes, odważne. Odwaga is bravery and odważne is brave.
Brave.
But that means it's from Western Europe. So it again came from the Second World War.
It's gonna have a little bit of a show. I think if I say Poles.
No, but it's like, they fight very well, but sometimes maybe they're doing too much. Like it's futile. Sometimes they're gonna die on their sword because they keep fighting.
I get it.
It's like the war is over, they keep fighting.
No one said, listen, we are not fighting anymore. What are you talking about?
Otto von Bismarck, he said that if you want to conquer Poland, just let them rule themselves because they will do this to themselves. They will fight themselves to the death.
We do sometimes read comments of people saying that no one will backstab you quicker if you are like abroad than another Pole, right?
Well, yeah.
We have heard that. We have heard that.
This
They're
is
not
Polish,
solid.
it's a Polish saying, the Polak Polakowi wilkiem, which means that you are a wolf to another Pole.
Yeah.
A Pole is a... But, you know, I have not experienced that.
No, we did. We never saw that.
You, the Pole. Oh, I love you.
through your,
I have
through your
not
experience,
experienced that.
through your experience.
Pole is like a willow. It bends, but it doesn't break.
Nice. That's
Another-
nice. Yeah, like strong, you know, like flexible. But I mean, are you guys really flexible?
Well, compared to you guys, no one's flexible. But apparently, compared to other
Compared to the
Europeans,
Germans. Compared to the Germans.
we are
you know,
adaptive.
them flexible Poles.
No, look at that. Look at the context. We lost our country.
Yes,
We had to
for sure, yes.
maintain identity,
Yeah.
language, you know, culture, all those things. So yeah.
That is 100% true.
So I don't know if you guessed that, but I will give you half a point just to go with the
Give me half a point.
There's no specific origin. It's just it says Eastern Europe. So
I get it.
you know, other Slavs think like this about
Okay,
us.
go ahead.
A Polish border is a traveler's riddle.
It's a traveler's riddle? Polish border is a traveler's riddle.
What does that mean?
Well, because the language is so difficult that you don't understand anything that is written in that border.
And it's another one that means the same, and it's Polish border moves like the tides.
Oh, bosh, that's sad.
Yeah, that's our
sad.
neighbors. Yeah,
That's sad. What is the, if you remember, what is the last little piece of terrain that Poland lost? Like for example, where
Must be-
you're baptized from in
Kresy. Yeah.
Kresy, right?
It was
For you-
the Second World War. After Second World War, the borders were redefined. But don't test me on my historical knowledge. So we will
but
insert this information
But
here.
this area there, were baptized
Yeah,
from, right?
the eastern border moved to the west, but also the western border moved to the west. So we lost some of our eastern lands, but we, you know, took some from what belonged to Germany.
You also took from, really? What is today a Polish city that used to be German?
Insert. Next one will be completely different. I will go away from the Germans and the Russians and the war and all those things.
Okay, go ahead.
What is a Polaco? And who used this as a saying, as a phrase?
Polaco.
It's a Spanish word for Pole, a Polish
Polaco.
person.
Oh,
Do you know?
Just the word Polaco?
Yeah, just the word Polaco. Some people use it to call something or someone like that. And why?
Oh, I feel like I should know this, but I don't remember. Hold on.
It's from your mothership.
From Spain? Dame un Polaco. Dame un Polaco.
No dame un Polaco. Why dame?
Quiero un Polaco. I'm just thinking how to use the word, you know.
Give me a Pole.
Yeah,
You'll fix it.
Un Polaco. Quiero un Polaco. Eso se ve polaco. Eso.
You don't know that.
I don't know.
It's a zero.
Yeah. What is it?
Spanish people call Catalans Polacos.
Because I guess because they are fighting always. They will win independence.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but the origin is described differently. It's because of the language. The Catalan is hard to understand, like Polish. But also about being thrifty, not wanting to spend money.
Oh, interesting. But you guys are not really thrifty.
I guess Spanish people think that. I don't know. It says here
Well,
initially
compared to Spanish people,
derogatory, referring
going
to.
like this.
Over time, it has been reclaimed by the Catalans. So now they are proud to be Poles.
They are Poles.
Yeah. There's another region in the world that also uses this word Polaco, but meaning something else. Obviously, it's Spanish, so something in Latin America.
Polaco, un Polaco. Bueno, remember that when she was living in the Dominican Republic, we saw an ad, a billboard, remember?
Yeah.
With Polish beers.
No, it was Polish women dressed in like
But it was beers.
national costumes, like folklore costumes, and it said
Llegaron
las polacas, and
Llegaron las polacas, but it was about the beers.
Beers from Poland.
From Poland, yeah. So where is it
Yeah.
from? I don't know. I have no idea. Literally no
Zero.
idea. Wait. Let me think historically.
Yeah.
Some Latin American country that had some sort of association with Poland. I mean,
There wasn't much, to be honest.
no. All I'm thinking is maybe by addition, Argentina because of Germans that went there. I don't know. Chile?
Close, but I don't know how much it has to do with Germans, but it was Argentina and it's Argentina and Brazil. And Brazil also, and Brazil has a pretty big Polish community. Some
Really?
with their Polish villages and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
So it just means an immigrant.
Un polaco.
Polaco. So it says, in countries like Argentina and Brazil, Polaco historically referred to Polish immigrants and sometimes Eastern European in general, while neutral in some regions, it could carry a stereotype of being hardworking,
Hey,
thrifty, and reserved.
you want to know literally what happened right now on camera? What I just remember? We do have a saying in Dominican Republic. I've heard this. Whenever there's a person that is like a blonde person, like you would use Americano, I've heard it also. Hey, Polaco, ven acá, llámame el polaco ese.
Oh wow!
I swear to you.
Oh wow!
And the
We
problem
are
is that
together
it's 12 years.
12 years, and that's the first time I hear.
Yeah, because it's something that I think I remember hearing back when I was
From
playing
childhood.
baseball.
Oh my God.
You know, in the barrios, you know. El
Interesting.
polaco, like it literally just hit me right now.
Weren't they Haitian by any chances?
No.
Because
El polaco, mira el polaco ese.
consult my notes.
Mira el polaco ese. That's when you're saying someone that is like a blonde and like you guys look, you know, which will be associated positively in the Dominican Republic.
Who says this? White, but free like us.
White?
White, but free like us.
That must be Haitians. Haitians, yeah, because Haitians are the first, by the way, first country in the world that abolished slavery in the world. And actually, if you guys don't know, if you guys don't know, actually, I will insert the link somewhere up here. I made an episode where I talked about the relations between Poland and Haiti a little bit. I touched it on one episode, and how the Poles were fighting with Napoleon, and when they went to Haiti and they saw what was happening, they decided to rebel against the French army and say that they actually were going to help the slaves in Haiti because, of course, what Poles had gone through historically, and that gave birth to actually a community in Haiti.
And you have Haitians with Polish last names or first names, Zbigniew, they're in Haiti or something. We've seen some photos and
interesting, no?
reports on this.
Right.
The next one is this, Polish Ingenuity.
Polish Ingenuity.
That's from, think of where else can this be?
Like ingenuity, like as ingenious?
Yeah, like
Right?
creativity.
Creativity.
Yeah.
Is it the Germans again? Bashing you guys for not being...
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, this surprised me the most.
And you said it's not said in any of those countries, like
It's from very far away.
very far
That
away.
surprised me.
Polish,
Like, how did we get there also?
Polish ingenuity.
With our Polish ingenuity.
Have no idea. Probably somewhere in Asia.
Australia and New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Apparently that means that something is made with like resourceful, in a resourceful, creative way, right? And you know, it's particularly about farming and being a good craftsman. So it must be very old from Polish immigrants there. But yeah,
Hey,
like wherever we go, we have.
You guys must feel good.
We have a brand now.
I was gonna
Hello.
say, you guys must feel good because, to be honest, you guys have the stigma. Well, stigma? Is it a negative word?
Brand
I
is the
think you have a
positive.
brand. Yeah, you have a marca país. We say in Spanish. Your country brand. That you guys are hard workers and ingenious.
Yeah, everyone likes that, but the Germans. Okay, another one. Poland is a country of saints and scholars.
Saints and scholars. I'm gonna say that this is Italians because of the Pope and because of the saints.
I mean because of the Catholic
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, no. As actually, I see your logic, but the logic would be, I think, it would be opposite.
They would not agree with anything just because of your pasta with strawberries. They are just dying inside.
This actually surprised me as well. It's from India.
India?
Because we are Catholic and we are apparently very academic, according to the Indians. And now that I look at there, we have a lot of Indians studying in Poland. So maybe they build, this on this stereotype, and they decided to come study here. But yeah, this must be old.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting.
Because scholar is not a,
Scholar.
current name.
Okay, current word.
But yeah, this is actually during Second World War. Yeah.
Okay.
We were viewed by them with respect.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
nice.
Another one very poetic. Poland, the brave eagle of Europe.
The brave eagle of Europe.
Yeah.
raised from the ashes. This
Just
is American. This sounds like American.
Sounds like American.
Like the flag is there.
Yeah,
and
it's
you know,
Japan. It's Japan, and they compared us to.
Vigo, ¿cómo que dice el himno de Polonia?
March, march,
That's very fast.
Okay.
They saw us as very resilient and strong and observing from their.
Okay, so Japanese, you said, right?
Yeah, Japanese.
The Japanese.
And the next one, Poles never give up even when it's hopeless.
Poles never give up even when it's hopeless. Well, obviously but that is so literal. Poles never give up even when it's hopeless.
It's like
We're
a
gonna continue.
nicer way to say that we are stubborn, but I'm wondering who said that. Another region of the world thinks that.
You see, that's where my optimism comes into play because I'm thinking that it's good. I'm saying that. But if you look at it from a negative,
no, it's
it could
good,
be like
it's good, but I'm joking.
It's like we already beat them and they never give up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it depends. Who said it? It has to be someone that has some sort of relationship with you guys historically. I'm gonna say the Lithuanians.
Well, they think they are. No, they don't think they are Scandinavians. I think it's the Estonians that think they are.
Estonians.
Yeah, but it's Scandinavian nation.
I was close. Lithuania is there nearby.
Well, yeah, they're the what, Baltic states? Yeah, the Scandinavians apparently also thought that about us. So yeah. The last one.
Go ahead, last one.
This hopefully is for our future. Poles dance in the shadow of history.
Poles dance in the shadow of history. So it means that your accomplishments are not celebrated, but they are there. They're real.
They're very creative, but no. 0. This means that history is trying to fuck us and everything is difficult, but we will be the phoenix dancing on the ashes and shadows of history. We are like fucking cockroaches. You'll never get rid of us.
Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know, how many of these did you know? Do you have other sayings that we missed?
Hey, we don't know how many points you got. A lot of halves.
Go ahead. A lot of
Let me
halves.
see.
That's not good.
Raz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. But I don't know out of how many. So 10 out of I don't know how many. You got 10 points. Bye.